What's up, YouTube? I'm Joe, and this is Gabe.
Hey, everybody.
You're watching my channel, Ink&Iron, and we have our knife collections assembled here today. And in this particular video, we're going to talk about our automatic opening knives. And I won't lie, Gabe is bringing a lot more knives in this category than I am.
Yeah, I am definitely into the autos as well as the traditionals and flippers.
All right, you guys have a lot of cool stuff to look at.
Okay. Let's start with something you've probably already seen. This has made it into a couple videos. So, Benchmade Mediator. Awesome switchblade. If you're debating whether or not getting into autos is for you, it probably is after you buy a knife like this. This is G10 handles, very lightweight, not Osborne carbon fiber light, but for a switchblade, it's very lightweight. There's not many autos that you're going to find that are going to be lighter than this and made this well. So, yeah, and deep carry pocket clip, sucker for that.
Nice. Let's see here. Oh, classic right classic. Here. This is the lightning out the front auto knife. If you've ever seen a Nut and Fancy video, you know exactly what's up with this guy. This is a chisel ground blade of no particular make or origin. They're maybe made in Taiwan or Vietnam or something. But yeah, they're just double action automatics that annoy the crap out of everyone who doesn't enjoy knives around you. But yeah.
Mostly your wife and or girlfriend.
Yes. Annoy your significant other with the lightning OTF. Look at that. Beautiful. It's my classy starting point right there.
Well, let's talk about another version.
The other end of the spectrum.
Yeah. This is quite a ways onto the other end of the spectrum. Not quite to the price point of Benchmade, but that is a whole video in and of itself. So not going to go there. This is a Guardian Tactical. I forget which model this is. This is the Recon 035. Awesome knife. Comes with LMAX blade. And what's really special about this company is the action. So as you can see, very shiny, that plate under the button. And that's because it's polished aluminum. And the reason for that is in this slider, there's 3 ceramic balls that roll across this polished surface. So it's just very smooth and easy to deploy and retract.
Yeah, one of the most satisfying autos to operate that I've ever handled, by far.
Absolutely. And that's putting it right next to an M-Tech, which I'll talk about in a moment.
Let's see. Oh, back to some budget autos. So this one's actually Gabe's, but this is a Boker Nikov. This is about, like $40 or so. Yeah. And these are fantastic side opening automatics for the money.
The price,
yeah. I have the Warhawk pattern here. You can see there's a yellow button on there as well. But yeah, these are real nice knives. They're kind of a particular fit in the hand. I happen to fit these grooved handles very well, but your mileage may vary. But for, yeah, like $35, $40, it's hard to beat this as like a first auto.
Yeah, that model that Joe has, it was pretty difficult to find there for a little while. I can't say how difficult it is right now.
This was a special edition, I think.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, courtesy of Sid. Thank you, Sid. I know you're watching these.
Yeah, Sid, you're an OG.
Tracks down the good stuff, man.
Okay, right into the M-Tech. So as we all know, M-Tech really does set the bar for OTFs. They are the company that people aim to match up to. And Guardian Tactile has done an amazing job. So that's really what I wanted to say. They have, in my opinion, they have met the bar. They have not set a new bar, but they are certainly on par with MTech as far as the action and the quality goes. I think MTech is still just a little bit snappier and maybe a little more satisfying to open and close, but you can't do it for as long. Like, eventually your thumb is going to get a little bit raw, unless you're just so much of a man that your thumb is just a callus. Then eventually, after, an hour or so of doing this, you're really going to feel it. Whereas Guardian Tactical, you're not going to get tired of this. And the button is also smoother as well. So easier to deploy, smoother button. So that's where they're really innovating, is the action.
Nice. Let's see. Gabe and I both have one of these guys. Boker Strike, side open automatic, and these are actually converted in the US. So if you're in the UK and you're like, mine's not auto, yeah, it's not supposed to be. They only sell them to us.
Yeah, America.
But this is the Desert Warrior pattern.
You arguably have the better version if you don't have the Switchblade version. And
right, because this is now illegal in a lot of jurisdictions in the States.
Yeah, it's now illegal, and it's also just not going to last as long. I mean, you're adding a new element to the knife.
Something that can wear out.
Yeah. So you're just asking for a different kind of malfunction, I guess. But a cool knife nonetheless. I like it as a button lock, and I like it as a switchblade.
Yeah.
Joe has converted his to and from
and back to auto,
And I like it both ways.
Yeah.
I don't like the button lock version enough to take the spring out.
It's a pain.
But I don't mind it as a button lock. If mine didn't have the spring, I wouldn't be upset about it.
Fair enough. That's the Boker Strike.
Yes, there's the Boker Strike. Let's talk about this guy. So this is the Buck 110 Auto from Buck. This is not a third-party automatic.
Right.
This is one of the ones that they actually started making because they realized that there's just an untapped market, and why wouldn't they? So this is my Buck 110 Auto, and not much patina on there. I have not carried this at all, really. There's been on a couple occasions. That's it. So I wouldn't recommend it if you're looking for a carry knife, but I just bought this because I always wanted a Buck 110 Auto. I saw those third-party versions for years and years.
Mm-hmm. Right. People customizing them.
I just thought it was so cool to have this classic, traditional-looking knife, but make it an auto. So
yeah,
I love this knife, even though I don't find many ways to carry it. Many reasons to.
Well, let's see. This is actually Gabe's knife, but I found it for him. This I bought at an Army surplus store in Colorado. It was the last one they had. This is the Spyderco Autonomy 2, I believe, in LC 200N steel. So it's rust-free steel. It has this big old button here. It's the automatic engagement. It does have a lock, secondary locking mechanism, and it's just the springiest side-open automatic you could hope for.
Yeah, nice hard kick.
Yeah.
It's like ProTech. It's got a ProTech action in there for sure.
It is just dead reliable, super solid, very solid lockup. This is a work knife automatic, and makes no apologies for it.
Yeah,
it's a big blade too.
I would not take this into the ocean, but you could.
Yeah.
This is
made for the Coast Guard.
This is an ocean-ready switchblade.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just so cool. This was a really lucky find, and Joe was kind enough to gift it to me, so that was awesome.
Yeah, well, I knew you'd take care of it. And here it still is.
Yes, it is. And speaking of ProTech actions, ProTech Godson.
Nice.
I love how simple this knife is. It's everything I wanted it to be. Like this finish on the front. You got a button, you got a pivot.
Yep.
All of the other hardware is hidden. You can see where it is on the other side, where it would connect, but from this side, it's
very
just
low-key.
a very clean finish, and it's a black matte finish. And oh my god, that ProTech action.
Yep.
It's really hard to beat.
Yeah, super reliable. This is the knife that made me want a ProTech. So yeah, thanks for that, Gabe. Now I gotta get one. But yeah, just beautiful action. They've pulled these knives out of the wreckage of house fires, and they still open just like this. Mm-hmm. It's crazy. Made in California, I believe. Yeah,
great
ProTech.
Great U.S. company.
And that was the Godson.
Yes.
Yeah.
On to something I don't think any of you have ever seen and might not see again. Thick.
Super thick. Here's the Lightning OTF next to it, which is also a thick knife, and it's not the same.
Not even close. Nope. Heavy as hell, too. So, I think I got this knife off of Blade City. I think that's what the site was called. Nice. I couldn't remember it the other day. It just came back to me.
Blade City.
Who sent me a free sword with my purchase, by the way, which I am so sorry that I forgot, because I'd love to show that to you guys. But this is a double action OTF. And not a terrible one, I gotta say. I had very low expectations for this, and it surpassed them.
Yeah, pretty good action.
Yeah, I mean, it's not an expensive knife, but it is actually fairly well made for what it is.
Solid. Feels comfortable.
Yeah. And
works like it needs to.
There's a little bit of a ring when it opens and closes, but...
A little bit.
It's not like a lightning ring.
No, yeah.
That's a special kind of ring.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, it's a cool one. This one I have already talked about a little bit, but this is a Frank Beltram Switchblade made in Italy, and it's a knife that I just really wanted when I was a kid, so I finally got it a few years ago, and obviously I don't carry it or really use it for anything. It's a paperweight, but it's a great design. I love it. So I think it's staghorn handles and just this kind of cheesy gold finish, but it goes with it. It goes with the knife. It really does.
The knife has committed to that aesthetic, for sure.
And my favorite part of it is that swing guard that rotates when you open and close it. So it sits flat when it's closed, and then when you open it, it swings up.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Just a cool aesthetic there.
Nice.
Last but not least, the Leverletto from Build-A-Shivs. Pretty sure that's how you say it. This one's also out of Italy. This was a gift from my sister. I don't know if it was a gift from both of you or just Olivia, but...
I think it was both of us. Yeah, I had to track these guys down if I remember correctly, because I was like, I want a good Leverletto.
Yeah, and Build-A-Shivs is the Leverletto guy. Mm-hmm. So, respect to him. Thanks to Joe for tracking it down.
Honestly, I might start offering knife curation services or something.
Yeah. But I love Leverlettos.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with them or not, but they are awesome knives, and it's a very old design as well, the lever. Mm-hmm. This is not new. So, it's the last one.
Very nice. Oh, God. Well, there you have it. There's our automatic knife collection. Mostly Gabe's, but, you know, I participated. Yeah.
Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. It was fun. I had a lot of fun shooting these videos and going through both of our collections. It's probably going to be doing it again soon because, believe it or not, there are so many knives that we didn't show you.
We have a lot.
So, and I'd like to share them all with you guys.
Yeah.
So.
And man, is it nice to have somebody to talk knives with. Here in 2020, when we've been isolating, it's like, I have all these crazy knife opinions I need to share. How do I do that? At least Gabe and I have each other. So, it's been nice having you for the videos. Like he said, there are more videos linked below. We did a whole bunch of categories, and hopefully you find something that entertains you. But, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.